Well, it wasn't just a mahal for the Khas Chief Minister, but they had envisioned an entire Qila. That's right. In part 4 of Operation Sheeshmahal, Times Network will expose just how Aam Aadmi Party wanted to build a vanity project for Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal along the lines of the Prime Minister's residence. This is part 4 of Operation Sheeshmahal expose. Earlier, we had exposed how 45 crores were sanctioned in haste amid a raging pandemic in the country. Today, we show you how the Aam Aadmi Party had in fact envisioned a massive chief ministerial complex by taking over the entire street of Flagstaff Road. Documents exclusively on Times Now reveal how orders were given to vacate 2 bungalows and 8 Sarkari flats. Some even raised to be incorporated into the larger Chief Minister's residence. This means the Qila that they are building would take the size of the complex from 4.75 acres to 7.2 acres. Park, badminton courts were included along with residents of the office of the Chief Minister. My colleagues Madhav, Akanksha as well as Pragya joining us on the broadcast with the details of this exclusive document that Times Now has accessed. Madhav, clearly it was not about the opulence of the home, 45 crores spent on the renovation, but this is a much larger ploy to it. This house was to be on the lines of the Prime Minister's residence.
Well, that's right. That's the kind of scale that was there, and we have accessed several documents that actually, talk about this. And the kind of plan was this, that, several neighboring apartments and bungalows had to be vacated for this entire area to be changed. And in fact, the entire area, which was 4 acres plus, being, increased to an area which was almost 7.2 acres, from 4.75 acres to 7.2 acres. There were several badminton courts, parks included along with a residence and office, and almost all the houses vacated on Flagstaff Road. It is what was part of this entire project that is envisaged. Now, reporters have gone on ground. They've tried to investigate what has happened as far as these documents are concerned, because remember, the documents and proposals can always be there. Whether they're being implemented on ground is a different story altogether. And these documents do show that there is a grand plan to build this kind of office residential complex as far as the Chief Minister of Delhi is concerned. Now, when we visited on ground, we did find at multiple spots there is construction work that is underway. We have also tried to reach out to various officials who have confirmed that yes, they have indeed moved out of the Rajpur Road residences for this very reason, and that they have been relocated to different parts of the national capital. And these are serving officers of various administrative services who are very much part of the Delhi government. Okay. Remember that another important aspect is that the office, or rather the residence in which the Chief Minister himself resides, was originally the residence which was occupied by traditionally the Chief Secretaries of Delhi.
Yes, and it's not a very small place that we're talking about, Madhar. It is already a sprawling place. 4.75 acres that has now been increased to 7.2 acres. In fact, Akanksha was there at the spot and gets us this ground report.
I'm currently standing near the residence of Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and as per our sources, his plan was not only to spend on expensive marble and curtains, but to have an expansive area surrounding his residence. Firstly, let me show you, I'm currently standing outside the officer's flat 4547 Rajpur Road, Delhi, which is situated right behind CM's camp office. And I will request my camera person to come just a little further and show that some sort of construction and demolition work is currently going on here to make way for CM's area to be expanded. Now, let me give you a little perspective of where we are currently at. I request my camera person to zoom in. So, we're currently at the place which is right behind CM's camp office, Delhi government. As you can see, the houses of IAS officers, judges, were directed to be vacated so that CM's residence, the area surrounding his residence and office area could be expanded.
Okay, let's also go across to Meghna, who is joining us with the details of how for this expansion and renovation that we've seen, there was also a plan to vacate 2 bungalows and 8 Sarkari flats. Yes, Meghna.
Well, absolutely. It's not just about having a renovation at the Chief Minister's residence. It was much more than just mere additions to the Chief Minister's residence. Now, Times Network has managed to express through the Operation Sheeshmahal how it was not just a home, but a Qila they were trying to build for Chief Minister. And this is the entire area, the entire Flagstaff Road, this entire triangle area that they wanted to incorporate. As we have been telling our viewers, it was earlier merely 4.73 acres. From there, they now want to increase that entire space to 7.2 acres. And to do this, to bring in 7.2 acres, this is the entire area. On a Google map, this is where the Chief Minister's current residence is. This is what roughly translates to around 4.73 acres. What they, however, want to do is increase it to 7.2 acres, close to double the entire space. Instead of having this area, they have now asked 8 separate flats as well as 2 bungalows to be vacated in this entire area, so that the entire Chief Minister's residence, which is this area that I'm grading out for you, can be expanded to take over this entire larger triangle that you can see. Remember, this is in civil lines. This is in Flagstaff Road. Anyone who knows Delhi will know this is one of the most elite, one of the poshest areas where you have the biggest and the senior most bureaucrats, civil servants, judges staying. And this is the area that Aam Aadmi Party wants to take over to build a grand place for the Chief Minister, very much in line with 7 LKM. However, remember, BJP has said that that is the Prime Minister of India. You cannot equate anyone else with the Prime Minister. Aam Aadmi Party has been drawing these parallels, saying that the Prime Minister too has a massive house. Well, the politics aside, but this is the important part that we have been getting you and highlighting for you. Akanksha has already given you a lowdown of how many of these houses that we have pointed out for you, many of these houses have already been vacated. In 2 minutes, we are also going to show you the eviction notices right now. But before that, we are just showing you the Google map so that you have a sense of the area that they want to incorporate for a larger Qila built for the Chief Minister. All of this, of course, is under process.
Okay, and opulent place as is for the Chief Minister, not just a complete redo, but we're also looking at an expansion that was taking place. Request you to stay on with us. Akanksha is also joining us, and like you mentioned, she was there at the spot. Akanksha, this is one of the most posh areas of Delhi. The Chief Minister wanted to extend his residence, raising down some of the offices there, some of the residences there, to make it a much, much bigger residence for himself than he already had.
Well, absolutely. Now, there's a new twist in the story, as you had mentioned. Not just expensive, Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, wants expansive Delhi residence. I'm currently near his residence here in the national capital, and most precisely at Officers Flat 45 Rajpur Road. I request my camera person to just show that some sort of demolition and construction work is going on here. As per our sources, as many as 8 officials, that include and judges, were asked to vacate their residence so that this area could be expanded. Now, to give you a little perspective, this is Rajpur Road. This entire stretch that I'm going to explain to you, it's a triangular road. This one where I'm standing is Rajpur Road, where the CM residence is a Flagstaff Road. Now, his residence is in the middle of that triangle. This area that I'm showing you is just behind his residence, just behind the camp office. And as you can see in the visuals, the construction and demolition work is currently underway. As per our sources, the officials were directed to vacate this house so that CM's residence, the official residence and his camp office area could be expanded. And as you also mentioned, not just a mahal, as BJP had also said, not just a Raj Mahal, but Arvind Kejriwal clearly wanted a Qila, and that is evident from these images that our video journalist is showing you, that some sort of construction and demolition work is going on here. IAS officer judges were in fact directed to vacate their house so that the Raj Mahal of Delhi Chief Minister could be expanded to this side of the road, that is Rajpur Road. As I explained to you, there's a triangular area, and in the center of that there's a residence of Arvind Kejriwal. This area is just right behind that at Rajpur Road. These are the official residence. These were, in fact, the residences of IS and IS officer and judges, which have now been vacated so that the entire area could be expanded.
Okay, so the Aam Aadmi Party